Hi everybody, today we're taking a look at the AI assistant within the Insta360 Ace Pro, and Ace is a really powerful feature. We're going to give you sort of a basic tutorial, we'll dive into it a little bit and give you some other tips and tricks. We'll also talk about some of the other features of this camera like pause recording, cancel recording later on in the video, so stick around to the end. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe because we're going to be covering a lot on this camera over the next 12 months or so. Also, in the comments down below, let me know what other videos you'd like me to make on this camera and I'll try and get those done for early next year, over the next few weeks or so. We're nearly at the end of the year, it's come around really quickly. But anyway, let's dive straight into the AI assistant. What we have to do is to get into it, we swipe down on the camera and you've got this little button on the side there. It says AI assistant, you can turn it on or off. Please note that it does use more battery, not a massive amount. I haven't noticed a huge difference in the battery life, but if you've got it on, it will use more battery because it's doing all that processing power in the background. So basically what you do is when you record, we're going to just move this around a little bit like so to record some footage. You've got this little flag on the bottom right hand side where you can flag points, so we're going to press that, we're going to flag it and it's marked a particular point in the video. You can do this as many times as you want. On the screen here, just a note, you've got the clarity zoom. You can press that to zoom in 2 times and not lose any quality because you've got this 8K sensor in here, so that allows you to have that feature within the camera. And on the bottom left hand side, if you don't know what that is, that takes a screenshot of any point in time of the video. So if you see like a nice scene, you want to capture it as a photo, then that does that for you on the bottom left hand side. We'll touch on this little red section later on in the video, but what we're going to do is the AI assistant is on and it's taking little bits of recordings and marking different points of the video that it thinks is important as we turn the camera around and record. And then when you press stop recording, we can go into that video file and see what the AI assistant has done. So let's swipe across and the AI assistant has marked 1 point and I marked 1 point on that video. So this little flag on the bottom of the screen, if I can get that in the center for you, if you press that mark, let's turn the sound off so you can't hear me talking as I'm looking through this. So the AI has marked a 3-second point and I marked a 2-second point. By default, when you press mark, it actually just records a 2-second point, and then what we can do is we can go into the editing software within the camera and change those points and add different points to them if you want to. So what you have to do is press the flag on the right and we go into the timeline. So this is a timeline. And as you can see at the start, that is the marked point that I actually marked, this point here. If you want to add any more to this point, we can basically just hold this flag down as we go across. So as we hold the flag down, it adds the mark to it, and that's highlighting more of the clip that we want to highlight, and then just let go. And then on the other side of the clip, we had the other clip there, or we want to mark another point in between, we just simply hold the flag down for as long as you want to, and then it will mark that point for you as well. So there we go. It's as easy as that to add different marks, to edit the marks you've already marked. And then now within this clip, we've got 3 bits of a clip that we've marked and highlighted as a particular point of interest for us. We press the tick, and then we've got 3 here, 8 seconds, 4.7, and then 3 seconds. To save these clips, you press the top right hand corner there. You can highlight these individually. You can save them as individual clips if you want to, or you can press at the top and it will highlight all 3, and then it will give you the option again to do what you want to do with it if you press the tick later on. So press the tick and you can merge the clips to make one new file. It will save it as one new file, or you can save them as separate clips, so it will save all those 3 highlights for you as separate files. So we're just going to merge them together and then let the processing power do its thing. Obviously inside here we've got that new 5nm chip, and that allows you to actually do this within the camera in the first place. It's a really fast processor. The user experience of just swiping left and right and everything is really, really good. A lot better than any other action camera on the market. The screen is basically using a smartphone screen. It's that responsive. So then we've got this new clip that's marked. And it's the full clip of the stuff that we saved. 15 seconds in total, and then you can do what you want to do with that. You can transfer it again to the mobile phone app, you can edit it more, you can add more clips to this clip, you can add different features and cut it up and export it to your social media platform, and then there's loads of things you can do with it. You could also export it to your computer, take the SD card out and put it into your computer, and then edit it further in the desktop studio. So yeah, that is the basics of editing the footage within the camera. Then you sort of, like I said, export it to the app, export it to your computer, do what you want to do with it, or you can sort of upload it straight to social media. That's not all though with this camera. If you want to carry on recording on top of these clips, so we've got this original clip where I marked the 3 points, we can carry on recording at the end of that clip. So if something happens halfway through your recording, you can sort of pause it if you want to and then carry on recording. So I'll show you how to do that quickly. Also, we can go into the clip and we can start recording at the end of that clip. So you got this little option on the bottom right hand side there where we continue recording, which is another great feature. We press continue, and then all you have to do is go to it will give you this paused recording bit, tap the button below to start recording again, and it will continue recording at the end of that clip you've already edited and already marked. So we can press recording and then it's carrying on recording. We can also, again within that, we can press pause, so we can pause again, although we have continued recording on top of a previous clip. We can carry on recording again, and then we can press stop on the bottom right hand side and it will save it, and then that clip will be added onto the end of the other clip that you've already recorded in the past. So there's so many things you can do with this camera. You can actually cancel recording. If I turn the camera off, when you've got quick capture turned on, if you just press record on the top of the camera, it will just start recording. It will turn the camera on. That saves the battery life. I love that feature because I can just go out and about. I can press record, it starts recording straight away, and then you just press stop, and then it will give you the option to turn the camera off or tap the screen to keep it on. And that's another feature they've added, which is really useful because you don't always want to turn the camera off straight after you've finished recording with quick capture. You want to record something else, and it gives you the option to do that now. So now we've got cancel turn off feature, we've got pause recording, we've also got, we can start re-recording, we can record at the end of clips we've already recorded in previous situations, and yeah, if you want to cancel a clip, you basically just hold the record button down and it will cancel the recording. So if you start recording something and you don't like what you're recording, I'll just show you that again. We press record. So this is a bit of a boring clip. Don't like this one. I'm just going to hold the record button down and it will cancel the recording. Those are the 4 things that it's got that make the user experience of this camera just more advanced than other cameras on the market at the moment. They really are useful. You don't think you will use them until you actually start using this camera and you're like, oh wow, I can just cancel recording. Saves storage, saves going into the file and deleted footage. You can do it all as you're using this camera, and it makes a lot more sense when you use this camera every day. So to finish off the video, let me just connect to the Ace Pro within the app, and I can show you the footage. We want to confirm, we want to join, everything happens so quickly. The app is fantastic from Insta360. It's just seamless, everything just works. You can also go into auto edit here and select the different clips you want to auto edit. You can create a video, you can use all these different effects. The new AI warp from Insta360 is crazy. If you haven't played around with it, it's sort of the chat GPT of cameras. You can in fact go into this. What you can do is you can use all the built-in effects, or you can customize your own effects. So you can swipe around the bit that you want to affect within the video, so you can customize that bit, press OK, and then we can type in what you want the AI to create. So we can type in any command that we want, use your imagination. It's really, your imagination is the only limitation of this camera, and then it will do it for you. Or you can use the built-in effects, which are great as well. So those are the boring clips that we've just recorded in there are on this app now. Then you can go in, you can trim them even more. You can add stats now from any Garmin device or your Apple Watch, so you don't need a GPS remote anymore, although they have released a new one which is amazing, which allows you to preview all of your footage as you're recording it. But if you've got an Apple Watch or a Garmin device, you can use the GPS stats now. It's the only camera that allows you to do that. You can add different color, music, volume, motion ND, speed, snapshot, face filters. There's just so many different options within the app to add different effects to the footage you've already edited within the camera. With the camera now, you've got a way to edit your footage to start with, to limit it down, to save storage within the camera, export it to the phone, and then you've got all these other options within the application, which is already phenomenal, to edit the footage even more. It's just sort of the ultimate creator's camera. It really is. It's not only a fantastic action camera, it's just a brilliant camera overall. So yes, it's not perfect, but that's why I'd still buy the Insta360 Ace Pro, because Insta360 are always leaps and bounds ahead when it comes to updating, firmware updates, technology that can be improved in these cameras. The power you've got in here already is amazing, so you can add different things as the technology and software gets better. It's going to work even more seamlessly inside of this thing because it's already so powerful. So that's why, you know, out of all the action cameras at the moment, I'd choose the Insta360 Ace Pro. Anyway, we're getting off topic. That is a basic tutorial on some other features you can do and sort of a deep dive into everything else on the Insta360 Ace Pro. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Press the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you, like I said at the start of the video, if you want to know anything else about this camera, leave me a comment down there. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. This video is a lot longer than expected. See you soon, guys. Bye.